Oh, yeah, just put it right on me there.
Yeah, well, you can't see anything because you're up against that.
Background.
Yeah,
It's
too light.
washing you
I don't
out.
know. I
It's washing you
the
out.
camera cracked.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Al broke the camera. Alrighty.
Look
7
at
o'clock.
I can't see nothing anyway. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right.
Frame there.
You see it 1900?
I can see Al. You see Al? Frame is
All I see is spots now.
From what?
A single LED? Yeah.
Brought my
All
string.
right.
got us in there.
Well, Al's center right in the.
Well, I'm not sitting straight.
Swing it this way too.
Yeah.
There you go.
You want to read them, Steve?
I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone, welcome to the June meeting. The minutes for May 4th, 2016.
I can't live
When
with
we were here last, ran about an hour long. Let's see, the minutes are started at, ready, Jim? Started at 1902 with the pledge. Officers present were Darlene, Al, and myself. Todd wasn't here. I read the minutes from March and April business meetings. Al read the treasury report, which was accepted, motion, seconded, and passed. Al reported that Don Willingham had passed away. He reported that the tower trailer still needs to be moved from the fire station, that copies of the C-CAN keys need to be made, so duplicates of the keys. Al reported AARC has gotten a table at the New Orleans swap meet later this year. He also reported the club has items in the C-CAN to sell, and he also has items in the shed that he needs to sell off. Discussion was held on storing the surplus items. He received a Yaesu adapter for the radio in the trailer and got it installed. Darlene reported on Office Depot corporate account cards hadn't been set up yet. Repeater report, APRS Digi and the 440 repeater both still off the air at the time of the meeting. Darlene discussed field day sites such as Cabela's and Home Depot. Pros and cons discussed such as lack of restrooms available after the stores close. Al discussed the pros of the fire department field day site having Boston pork butts at the fire department. Gee, turned down the radio. Sorry about that. Al motioned to keep field day site at the fire department for this year. Motion seconded and passed. 2016 field day site will be at the fire department. The club will look into alternative sites for 2017. Echo IRLP and node update. John volunteered to help set up the new node, I believe. And discussion regarding the EchoLink All-Star IRLP. Al talked about joining the State Repeater Association. And then we had an informal discussion held by the guests that were here from Atchafalaya Amateur DX Association regarding their club, its activities, and networking. Members of the Atchafalaya Club and Ascension Clubs discussed various projects and how they can assist each other to complete their goals. They discussed the Labor Day special event station that they're having at the Mr. Charlie Rig Museum, their ham cram tech class that they're going to throw, and some repeater linking and other projects they're working on. No other club business was conducted, so I made my usual unnecessary motion to adjourn, which I'm going to do again tonight. And the meeting formally adjourned at 8 p.m. And the next meeting scheduled for Wednesday, June 1st, 2016, which is tonight. Thanks everyone for coming. These minutes were posted to the YouTube video, which is online. I posted a copy to the Facebook page under the meeting announcement for tonight, and also in an email to all club members under the email announcement. So hopefully everyone got copies. If you have any questions, get with me. And that's it. Turn it over to Al. What you got?
Do I have a motion to accept the minutes as read? And a second. So we got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed like sign.
Aye.
No. Ayes have it. We'll read the treasury report. Not much different. Savings account beginning balance was $1,029.26. I don't know why we did not get any interest. So the closing balance was $1,029.26. PayPal was $428.23, same as the beginning. And checking account beginning was $687.95. We spent $6.50 at Walmart and $27.38 for the Freddie Keller Award at Athletic Center. And so the ending balance was $654.07 with the $1,029.26 from the savings, and $428.23 through PayPal. We have $2,111.56.
Motion to accept minutes. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Pass.
All opposed? Let's see, some new
And the
business.
$6 and something at Walmart was for the canvas and the things to make the memory plaques.
Yeah, for the
field
silent keys for field day. All right, I guess new business. We need to find an alternative meeting location. Darlene and I have been doing some research, and we can meet at the parish libraries, okay? We were discussing, we kind of thought 42 was probably not a good place to meet because of the amount of traffic on Highway 42 about that time. But we do have a choice, basically, pretty much between Dutchtown or Gonzales. The Dutchtown Library is on Highway 73. That would put us kind of central, especially for some of the people coming from Baton Rouge and stuff. The Dutchtown Library is on Highway 73. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they are open 8:30 to 5:30. Tuesdays and Thursdays, they're open 8:30 to 8. So, the Gonzales Library is open Monday through Friday, on Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 8, and 8:30 to 5 on Fridays. So, I mean, however the club wants to do it, if y'all are good with meeting at the library, we can get the rooms for nothing. All we gotta do is go pick up the key.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I know that they have a meeting room at Kamal's right there.
Do they?
Uh-huh,
So we might try that too.
right. So I don't know whether they charge for it or not. I don't know the answer,
Okay.
but they have a nice meeting
What
room
about,
there.
I didn't know
day.
that.
I
Frank's
didn't
over
know that
there?
either.
What's
Yeah,
that?
I'm
Frank's.
gonna go and check.
Frank's,
Frank said no.
yeah,
Oh, they did.
Frank said no, because
Okay.
we can't, and it's the same reason we are losing this room, because we can't guarantee attendance, and we
okay.
cannot guarantee that everyone
Okay, for
will
that.
eat.
yeah.
And so they lose
you
money
can't
if they have to
force
turn
people
down
to
a
eat.
party.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Right, and that's what I
Okay.
explained, you know, you can't force people to go, and you can't force people to eat, we're volunteer.
Okay.
Right,
So
now-
Frank said no, unless we pay for the room.
My
Yeah.
concern about the library is the early shutdown time. We're
Right.
talking about being out at 8. A lot of
Well,
us
what-
can't even get there till right at 7. When I'm
And
leaving
that's-
work at 6 in Baton Rouge
Well,
and trying to rush there.
Now-
No, but from what I read last night online, as long as you're in before 8 for the library closes, you can stay there till, what did it say, midnight?
Midnight.
You
if-
can
yeah.
stay later,
Oh.
you just
So-
have to
so
go bring the
you
key
can-
back.
what
You
you
have
do
a
is-
meeting at 7:30.
You go get the key
Yeah,
in the morning,
all right.
and if you go past the library's closing,
You drop the key in the
there's a,
box.
yeah, there's a bag that they give you or something, you put the key in it, you put it in the drop box.
You know, like a night
Okay.
deposit box, okay.
Yeah.
That could work.
Right.
The
So,
only
Yeah, so
thing
as long
is,
as the
if
meeting
we-
started
if we
before
do that,
7:30.
yeah,
To get people in before 8.
Darlene?
Because then,
If we,
Fine. Which,
if we do in Gonzales, we're fine, because they're open until 8. But then my question is, I would have to go and talk to them, my question is that only summer hours, and possibly they would go back to 5 or 5:30 during school, when school starts up
yeah,
again?
we don't know.
That would-
If,
Yeah.
no,
if-
no,
I think
no,
they're
the
open.
Gonzales is open to 8 o'clock.
I think it's
Okay.
open all the
I
time.
think
to
all the time to 8 o'clock.
And as far as Dutchtown goes, it's by the interstate, it is closer, St. Gabriel Way, it is a little more central than Gonzales would be for everybody. If
But
we
it's
do
not open
that,
on Wednesday.
right,
Yeah.
then we would have to take a vote, and we would have to change the meeting probably to the first Tuesday of the month, which was the original meeting
Yeah, we originally used to meet.
Originally, it was the first Tuesday of the month. We changed it to the Wednesday because.
So you need the Wednesday? So you need the Wednesday?
Because of his work schedule.
I don't know if this exists anymore, but when the Santa Maria branch of the Bank of Gonzales used to be Bank of Gonzales, this club used to meet in the community room there. And I don't know if Regions lets that room out anymore, but if they do, there's a room there, and they just usually give you the key just to open and close the room because it's separated from the rest of the bank.
Well, what about the late hour thing like that?
I don't know the answer.
I'm gonna check too, Maury, and there's a community center right off of Airline, at 42 and 73.
Oak Grove.
Right, there's a community center by that park. I will go there and I will check with them
Yeah,
also.
Oak Grove, yeah.
And see if maybe we can use that little
So-
center as well.
I guess we're not gonna meet in July because we'll have a meeting at Field Day, so we won't have a July meeting.
Okay.
So, we'll maybe try to discuss it a little bit at Field Day. If everybody's okay for now, we'll do whatever we can do and announce where the meeting will be at for August.
Well, we got a radio, we can get talk on the radio and find out where it's at.
Email and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Either that or
we'll
email.
figure out something and announce it, some kind of way.
The only concern that I have with y'all meeting in Dutchtown is, God forbid they have an activity at Dutchtown the night you want to meet.
Oh, yeah, you're right, at the school,
Oh, yeah, that school will shut
Well, I
that
mean,
highway down.
if everybody's okay with coming to Gonzales, I don't have a
If they're
problem.
not,
They
it
have-
would be
they
after
have
the
a
second
lot of-
time
They have a
they have
lot, they
something
have a lot more
on.
Ball
parking. They
games
have
at
a
the
lot more
school.
parking and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, in
It's just
Gonzales,
I've-
you got the whole courthouse.
Yeah, you
I've
got the
seen-
courthouse parking lot and.
I've seen
What
it
about
get
what?
jammed up so many times on 73.
Yeah.
Speaking
What
of
about
the
where
courthouse,
council meets and
I
all
hate
that
to
stuff?
rain on your parade though.
No,
No, we need
that's
to know.
good.
We need to know. That's
Yeah.
why we have to throw it out there because
What about where
we
the
need to know.
council meets, the parish and all that stuff?
this club used to meet at the
We
courthouse.
used to,
Yeah.
we used to meet in a courtroom at the courthouse, but that courtroom is no longer there.
Yeah, it's the
That's where the
taxes-
registrar of
it's the-
voters is at now.
Yeah, registrar of voters and the tax assessor or
Um,
whatnot now.
But at one time, yes, we had keys to the courthouse, and that's where we met.
Does Rick have a meeting room there at the OEP?
They have a small little kitchen room. It's
Yeah.
not a,
It's a kitchenette with
Yeah.
a little table.
The
and-
fire station?
We could probably do
that's
the fire
possible,
station.
okay, so we could get the fire station. We'll also look into
Is that air conditioned, heated and all that?
Yes.
the fire station, yes, it's
Fire
very
station's
nice.
nice.
Oh,
very
and you
nice.
could bring food if you wanted to.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
can
they
bring
do have a
food.
kitchen.
If you decided to do a
You got the
potluck,
kitchen, you have
cannot
all
do
the,
any of that in the library.
And,
Right.
and the fire station, you have all the audio visual equipment.
Yeah.
If you wanna have somebody come in and give a presentation, it's all in there. You're welcome to use it when you
Yeah.
reserve the room.
Two other places I've been to meetings, and I don't know when they're available in the evenings, you'd have to ask, but one is at St. Elizabeth Hospital, they have a meeting room. And the other one is River Parish Community College has a meeting room.
I didn't think about the RPCC.
Yeah, because we could check with Mindy on that. Okay, because I say if not, we can check with Mindy on that.
I have been to
Mindy
meetings at
works
both
there.
those places, but it was in the daytime.
Yeah, you gotta-
Todd's wife.
Well, no.
RPCC should be open in the evening because
I know
they have
Cabela's
night
has a meeting room too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but it's
I
large.
don't
Oh,
know
no.
if we can get it,
I don't know.
Yeah, that is
I've
where
been
we
there so
Costs
our,
way too much to go to Cabela's.
Yeah.
going back.
We
My
might never
Coast Guard
see half
fleet-
the guys that get lost
That's
in
it.
Cabela's on the way.
But my Coast
They wouldn't
Guard
be able to pay their
flotilla
dues.
uses that meeting room at Cabela's every other weekend to teach,
Do they
say,
charge
boating
them?
class.
Do they charge you more or
No.
you not?
They do not.
And it's a nice meeting room.
It is a nice meeting room. We went to a class
went-
there, so I'll check with Cabela's if they don't charge for that. Jim? That's the one upstairs, Maury?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a nice room.
Yeah, but I'll bet you can't bring food in there.
Yes, you can.
Included?
You can bring food in there.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty sure you can, because when we went, it was what was that? The chamber. We went to something that the chamber had.
Like a,
Meet and greet.
networking thing.
And they had all kind of, stuff, food stuff in there.
Yeah, they had some tables and I think it's catered, but still, if we would grab a couple pizzas and bring, you know.
They probably wouldn't say anything, I don't
Right,
think
I
they'd
mean,
say anything.
we'd have
Because I don't think they have their,
None for me.
I need change.
their
You can
grill or
understand when you
whatever
see
it was,
that.
I don't think that's open anymore. You know, Cabela's used to have that place to go eat in there, I don't think they have that open
Oh,
anymore.
really? Closed on their second floor?
Yeah, last time we went in there, it was not operating.
So
Oh,
discussion of alternative meeting sites, got that.
yep,
Looking some possibilities and hopefully, you know, by the time field day passes, we got some better ideas.
yes. And I would
Even
probably
if we
say
just
that-
get one, even if we just find one for August and
Yeah.
then we have to,
And
you
we'll
know.
we'll do that, get what we
Yeah,
can
we'll
for
find
August.
something for August
Right.
and then the
And
club
we'll
as a
go
whole
from
can
there.
decide to go from there on.
Or if it rotates month to month in different sites, I don't know. if
We
that
can
would
do
be
that
good or not.
too,
That might work better for some
Yeah.
people, you never know.
yeah. Well, one,
You know, I don't wanna change the day,
They need-
but just rotate.
well, that's fine,
Rotate.
if y'all are good with the day, we'll do what we can to keep it on this day.
Okay.
You know, especially like Tim, if he can't make it, I don't wanna cut anybody out.
No.
Everybody's pretty much able to make it on the Wednesday, so if we can keep it there, we'll do
Then that
that.
cuts your Dutchtown site out probably.
And that's, I'm glad you said something, because I never even thought about all that
I
stuff that
didn't think
goes on
about
at
the
the high
traffic
school.
either.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
I don't
And
think anybody
when
wants to go get
they
traffic.
finished the road
Oh,
finally, it still ain't
no.
no better.
I'll fight traffic.
I know.
I was
They
gonna say,
finished it, but it ain't no
everybody's sick
better.
of
I know, that's what I'm saying,
traffic,
it's
as it
finished.
is.
Right.
We really don't want.
Mike
That would be
Davis lives
great.
over there.
That would be, that,
Oh, that's
that would
right,
be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I would not suggest anything
And-
going down 42 toward Pelican Point for the same reason.
Just
Right.
621, you get on 621,
Forget that.
sometimes it's backed up all the way past Hutch's
Yeah,
Hardware
it's bad down
from the
there.
interstate.
Yeah.
So you have to spend like 9 traffic lights to get, to make the
So we
left
went
turn.
through,
Hang on.
no meeting for July.
Oh, I was just gonna say, a bunch of churches also have meeting rooms. They might.
Yeah, we might be able to find something like that. I know,
Yeah,
the-
I was thinking about
How
going
about
to the
this
one
one?
at, 73 and Airline.
Get
I
some new
know
members.
there's a little church right there.
there's a Methodist church off of Burnside too.
I didn't, yeah, I just didn't know how much
Methodist
in
churches are
town.
usually really good about
Everybody
meeting.
likes to go.
Methodists and Presbyterians,
Yeah.
Lutherans, I'd say Episcopal churches, but I don't think we
They don't
got
have any.
one,
No, I don't think so.
We used to.
Not right here.
so.
But there is that Methodist church off Burnside, and I think
We had,
there's a place over
we
there.
had our 50th class reunion, pre-reunion meeting there. Everybody that wanted
Yeah.
to talk
Yeah.
instead of listen to music.
Um,
And they just let
all right.
us, you know, give us the
So,
key and said, here you
We'll
go.
do what we can for the location for August, and we'll just let everybody know.
Sounds good.
Let's see, the tower trailer, still working on that. Roger, I will give you a call, maybe this weekend.
What you wanna do with
Okay.
the tower trailer?
We're gonna
We gotta
bring it to
move
my
it.
house, we gotta move it.
Oh,
Oh,
Just
Um,
gotta pick the thing up, get the tongue up in here.
Yeah, it's real heavy on the tongue, so we gotta get a jack.
My trailer's empty and my tractor has got the hitch on the back that drops down and digs in the ground.
Yes, sir.
So I could meet you over there with the tractor and we could pull it out to the hard surface with the
We get
tractor.
it, if we get
Anytime,
if you
any
get
day.
about 4 people on the back of it, you can back the truck under it.
If it's the ground's hard enough,
Yeah, well, it's hard enough back there.
is it?
Yeah, it stays pretty tough back there, because they used to run fire trucks through there. They got it packed.
Just let us know then.
All right.
One of us, I mean, or both
The,
of us, meet you there.
The Chapala Amateur DX Association has extended an invitation to the Ascension Amateur Radio Club to attend when they operate on Labor Day from the Mr. Charlie Riggs. So anybody who would like to go out there and visit, look at the rig, and maybe operate is more than welcome to go.
What day?
Labor Day,
Labor Day.
Labor Day.
and where's it at?
Morgan City.
Providing there's not something in the Gulf that chases everybody out.
Yeah. And it looks like it might be happening this week.
Yeah, well, they got something out there, but I don't know where it's at. Is it in the Gulf?
Not yet, well, it's not formed yet.
I mean, are they looking
Bonnie's
for?
still over there by North Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh, she's just, she
She
needs
giving
to
it
go, she needs to quit now.
She hadn't phoned the East Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, she's not coming.
I did get some keys made for the trailer. I got 3 extra sets made. Only problem I have is the C-can key. Those do not work. So I'm gonna get back with him. He told me if any of them didn't work.
Oh, you
we'll
had
let him
them
know.
made and they didn't work?
Yeah, I had, there's one of those traveling locksmiths who lives by my house.
Yeah.
And his wife is a friend of my wife, so he just stopped over one day and made the keys for me. So I have 3 more sets. You just have to get him to fix the C-can keys. Of course, we have 2 good ones. We do have a C-can key on the key ring on the trailer, and I have one in the truck.
No, that works.
So we know we
And
got
2 that don't work.
2 that work for good and 3 that don't work. So,
Yeah.
but we do have trailer keys. I'm working on the cylinder for the box on the front. I had one, it was too short, so I gotta go get another. But if I get that, I can get a couple of keys made for it, and we just put all those on the,
Okay.
that way we can stick the
What
compressor in
length
there.
cylinder does it have in it?
It's
Like inch and a quarter?
Yeah, pretty much.
You're
And,
talking about it.
Is it it's a D, a flat on one side, a D?
What it is,
'Cause I had like a 55-gallon drum full of them cylinders, because when I was in the amusement business,
well, I
we
might,
changed
I might
out
go
every
by
one
there,
of the
and
locks
if
on
you,
every game and
do
put
you
it
still
in
have
security.
some?
Huh?
You still have some?
They still laying around all over in crevices that didn't get swept
Okay,
out.
well, I might, who you looking for?
So, I'll look. And I probably still got some high security ones.
That's more. Yeah, that's, thank you, sir. So what I'll do, I'll get with you, and I'll go
Yeah,
by
I'll
and look
look
one
at
up. The thing is, it's not, it's a weird setup. All it does is move a plate over.
Right.
To keep you from being able to open that.
Right.
It's not,
On the back of the lock, it's just got a cam.
yeah, it's a piece of, like a deal like this. It's bent, and that lock fits in that, and it moves that thing this way. The whole piece of plate. So, it shouldn't be that, the thing is, you'll have to, if you get a long one, you'll have to just grind it down to where it turns enough for you to pull the key back out. Because if you don't turn it 90 degrees, you can't pull the key out.
Yeah. Depends on the lock.
Yeah.
Those high security 9-pin, that vertical pin, you can turn them in 1/9 of a turn if you want.
Well, the ones I have that can't, if I don't turn 90 degrees, I can't get the key out, which doesn't do me any good.
Yeah.
But that would allow us to, when we bring the trailer somewhere, we
Leave
won't
it.
have to worry about the compressor, put the compressor
Right.
in the trailer.
Right.
We could actually take that little compressor and leave that thing in the box and just hook the
Yeah.
hose to it and make us a
If
hole
it
and
don't,
run
yeah,
all
put
that out.
some kind of isolation mount so it don't
Yeah.
shake the
Well, it's
camera.
already got rubber metals,
Yeah,
so I mean, it would probably be worth testing to see before we did all that.
right.
Be a good thing to do. It would make it a little more self-contained, if you
Yeah.
would.
Yeah, the top slip is for you to sign, and then the bottom
Show me
slip,
where.
For field day,
right,
I did reserve the room for field day.
right there.
I talked to Jessica, and she sure remembers, because she said, well, don't y'all show up on Friday afternoon, or Friday evening?
All right.
And I said, yeah, we usually do. So she said, well, I'm just gonna book the room for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for y'all.
That's in the fire department?
Yeah, on Reese Road. Thanks, sir.
What's the date on that?
That is the 25th and 26th of June. So we'll probably, again, go get the trailer on the Friday and bring over there. I already checked with John, and I'm gonna do it again to make sure that he stays on Rick for a generator. Make sure we got a generator over there, that's full of fuel. Leo, I was hoping that they would do like they did last year and do the butts the same weekend that we did field day, but that's not gonna work out. They're not doing them till the next weekend. So
No pork butts.
we will have pork butts. Leo
Oh.
said if they don't do them, if we buy some butts, he will cook them. So he's got a nice setup on that trailer, and he doesn't mind cooking it. He said he will cook us. I figure if we get 2 good Boston butts, we'd probably be good. We'll do some pulled pork sandwiches,
$30 to $40 worth of Boston butts, that should do it.
and we do a couple of Boston butts. We'll do pulled pork sandwiches, buy some hamburger buns, and he said he would do some baked beans with potato salad. So that ought to, I mean, with that and the little snacks, we should have plenty. If anybody wants to bring anything, or, you know, you're more than welcome. Rick will usually,
I don't have a house in there because I was sitting on both.
he'll usually supply us with water if we need it or whatever, huh? So I'm sure he'll give us a couple cases of water. And whatever you want to drink, bring whatever you want to drink. We'll have some stuff there, of course.
I'll put a case in there from us, for sure. So there is 1 case of water. I'll put it
Okay.
in the refrigerator. So.
We had a couple of cases. I mean, of course, last year we went through a good bit.
I have one of those dome 3-gallon round, you can put ice in them, you know, cooler thingy.
Yeah,
I have one if you need it.
we got ice chests. The club's
Okay.
got, yeah, we have.
I think there's an ice maker in the fire department too.
Yeah,
There's a big old ice machine in the fire department. We're welcome to use all we want. That's really good setup for us because, you know, they let us use that thing, and we are basically welcome to anything that's in there.
Too bad you can't get some firefighters interested in being
We do have a couple of firefighters that are hams.
good.
Actually, Leo is a firefighter, and we've got another one that never gets on the radio, but he is a ham. So, believe it or not, your state fire marshal is a ham and is a member of this club.
Yeah, he got a little busy.
Yeah, but
You're talking about Chris, right?
Yeah.
No.
No,
Butch.
Butch Brown.
Oh, which run, okay.
Oh, okay.
um,
No, I was thinking about Chris too.
we think that's about everything I had.
Are you on new or old?
He started with new.
Yeah, but I went into some of
Okay,
the old
so-
stuff.
Just migrated.
And also the people who picked up the repeater to try out.
Oh, yeah, the guys from the K5ARC Club, we had that, those 2 440, it was 2 repeaters in 1 cabinet. And, they interested in it, so he came and got it. And we'll talk price whenever they see what they can do with it. Basically, they don't know how much, depending on what he can get crystals for. So,
What repeater is that?
the ones we had got from Chuck that he gave us.
So the Acadiana Club
Oh, that-
picked
that
up 2
Motorola
surplus
or-
repeaters.
Yeah, it's 2 440 Motorola's. There was no cans or anything, it was the
Right.
repeaters
Right. Mm-hmm.
and,
Yeah, I've got a few Motorola.
yeah. So, I mean, he's
T-Tech.
talking like maybe a couple hundred,
That's
you know.
Yeah.
I'm good,
Yeah.
whatever we can get out of it, but I told him, you know, go ahead and take it, see what you can do with it, see if you can get crystals and all that, and then, because the PAs and all, he said, you know, they're fine and want to check them out. Check everything out, if it checks out all right, we'll work a deal.
Okay.
If not, just bring it back.
Okay, I got I've done lost it. Keep on going.
I think that's about it.
Only other thing I had was Alan and I went to the Hurricane Awareness Tour in, at the
Lakefront.
at the Lakefront Airport. Made some contacts with some people like
What,
from
you have one of those
OEP
things?
and stuff over there. Gave them business cards and I just made some, you know, we just made some contacts over
Yeah.
there and.
That was at Lakefront New Orleans?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just talked about how all the clubs, you know, it'd be nice, all get together at some point and just all try to help each other out if we need it.
One other thing,
Yeah.
I didn't write that down. Joe called me the other night, Joe Glorioso. For y'all that don't know, that's M5OZ. Called me up the other night. He has been able to move that Ham Fest to, I think, November. October, November.
That's a New Orleans swap meet?
Yeah. And what he was asking, he basically offered to give us money, some of the proceeds of the Ham Fest, to go down there Friday evening for a few hours and help with some of the vendors coming in. And I told him, I said, Joe, we're not looking for any money, you know. I'll bring it up to the club. If we get 3 or 4 people to go, we'll go down there on Friday evening, we'll do whatever you need to do. You know, I'm not looking to make anything off of it. So, we got time, you know, a few months away, just keep it in mind, if anybody would wanna go, if we can get 2, 3, 4 people, ride down there Friday evening, go kinda do. What he's worried about is he's gonna have, it looks like right now, he's gonna have at least 4 or 5 good vendors. So he just wants to make sure that they're able to get in there and get their stuff in. Basically, I told him, Joe, what we want, if we go do that, I would like to be able to haul our trailer down there on Saturday morning and put it out in the front of the building or whatever and let people go through it. You know, that's all we want.
Static display.
And he was more than happy.
So where's it gonna be? Did you say where it's gonna be?
Hang on.
Is it gonna be in Kenna or is it gonna be in New Orleans?
No,
I
it's-
have the information.
I don't remember exactly where he said it, he had it in
I
there.
have it.
Not in Orleans.
No, because that's where he
No,
got.
because they all fight.
Yeah,
No one gets along in Orleans.
well, and, you know, you hear a lot of things, and some people say, well, Joe's kind of hard to deal with, but then, you know, some other people are kind of hard to deal with, so you don't really know who to believe, right?
Right. But you've got,
Don told them all to be quiet last time.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's always, look, when he first started up with that, with the Crescent City Amateur Group, he would link into our machine and all that, and he wouldn't ask or whatever.
yeah.
And so, I mean, Chris talked to him and he said, hey man, you know, we don't mind you linking in the machine, but, you know, ask permission to link in our machine. If you ask permission, we don't have a problem. But you can't just go around linking into everybody's machine. And so, you know, Joe basically asked him, well, what would you prefer I do? And he said, look, Thursday nights for the net, 8 o'clock, man, link it up, you know. If you have an emergency, something's going on, link your machines up. But don't just come in there arbitrarily linking the machines. And we had a problem.
I've got something under new business when y'all finish.
Go ahead.
Darlene's looking up the
Yeah, the address.
location real quick while we're on
Oh,
that.
okay.
She ought to find it in just a sec, and we'll get on that.
You have to let him get internet.
Well,
let
you're
me
gonna
see if
have
I
to
can
use
get
your wireless.
I tried, but it's,
Let me see if
I'm
I
on
can.
it.
You got it?
I just have to find where he posted it.
If I can spell Crescent right.
CRESCENT.
I didn't remember that he had posted the address, but I
Yeah,
think he
he
might
did.
have. He put it out.
Oh, it's under visitor post, okay.
Used to be, yeah. They had it.
Wow. Okay, so obviously she's not working.
Well, we can find it.
Yeah, we got a little while.
Yeah, we got a while
This
to
is not-
go, so
You know,
it's
it's not like it's happening.
It's not gonna be in,
August.
New Orleans, so we know
Yeah.
that.
right. It'll be October, November
Oh,
timeframe.
yeah, you got,
So,
So we move along.
yeah.
yeah. Somebody
Steve,
else had something?
Steve, you had something under new business. What you got, man?
Well, I was gonna talk about the IJE net on Saturday night. That right now, participation's low, people have things to do. I was thinking of that we are suspended for a while and see if the interest, would really come back. 'Cause it's summer right now.
Yeah, it's been like two,
Two
three
or three
check-in.
people checking in, and,
I know, this Saturday he'd be there, but the
Some people
following
don't have
Saturday,
radios.
he won't even be there.
I was checking in really regularly for a while.
Well,
next 2 or 3 weeks,
And
I
it's-
will tell
We
you.
have to take a donation for him, I guess.
I mean, it's tough on the weekends in the summertime
Yep.
because,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
I mean, so I would like to move to cancel it right now, and then we'll see if the interest picks up in the fall, because otherwise, I mean, you got football season coming up. And
Yeah.
people want to
Well,
watch the
and you
games.
see the same thing with the Thursday night net, now that they have football every Thursday night, the Thursday night net suffered from it, So,
Well, do we want to move that to another night? I mean, there's football every night now.
yeah, I mean,
so
it
you're
don't
not gonna
matter.
Get around that.
That's not it's gonna be what it
We
is,
don't wanna cancel football every night.
yeah.
We're not gonna.
If we can put all the racing on, we'll
We're
cancel
absolutely
football.
leaving.
So what I got is, due to low number of check-ins for this IJE Saturday Night
We
Net,
don't have.
Steve's throwing a motion out there to suspend the net until sometime in the fall. when
Well, suspended till there's more,
interest.
if there's interest, then we can talk about, someone doing it, because
Yeah,
it's not,
I mean, it's kind of, it's aggravating to go call a net and get 3 check-ins.
Well, it's an effort that you take, your time out, you cancel other plans or what you want to do to get in front of the radio, just to call the net and have 1, 2 people
so
check in.
I'm
That's
not
unfair
trying to
you.
be ugly about it, I'm just saying that.
No, I mean, it's fact, it's what it is. Last 2 times you had what, 3?
3, and 2 of them were me and you, right?
Yeah,
All right.
so I have a
Or
motion.
do you wanna have it on field day only,
What?
the net? Or
No.
not even that night?
No, we're not gonna have it, because field day, people are busy on the radio.
Yeah,
They've been out all day working radios, and the
Yeah,
last thing they
right.
want to do when they get home is work
get
on
on the
the
radio.
radio.
It's talked to their friends, they just.
So, I hate to do that, but I don't know what else to do.
I'm good. So he moved to suspend the net until further notice. So do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed, like sign? Okay, so Saturday
So,
night net is
and
suspended
then
until
what you
further
can do,
notice.
Al, on Thursday nights when I'm there, you can send me the script and I will work with you to call on Thursday nights when I am there.
I appreciate that, Stephen, because since I haven't been regularly calling it, I don't really make an effort to be there at that time, if, you know.
Because whoever calls it needs to make that announcement
Yeah.
on Thursday night.
After 13 years of doing it,
You're right.
it was time for me to kind of give it up.
I understand that.
I think I can call that thing in my sleep.
No.
All right, so anything else, any other new business?
Can we get a quick repeater report for, the status of our repeaters and what's down?
Same as it has been, because Todd was gonna get a hold of Trey, and he hadn't done that yet. I
Well,
gotta go down.
The
I have
three
to,
2 meter
I have to call
repeaters
Chris,
are
'cause
working.
I don't have his number.
Okay.
The 3 2 meters repeaters are working fine. The 235,
440 and APRS are down.
Yes. And actually, Stephen and I were talking to a guy on 225 today, and that's what I told Stephen. He is in Wilmer. And I got the guys, I went on QRZ
KB50,
and looked him up and went on Google Maps and measured it. He is like 55 miles from the machine. And we talked to him last night, and he came in there this afternoon. He does an excellent job.
And he said he had full quieting. What was it?
Yeah.
He was running 10 watts.
Like,
Yeah, 10 watts from up there, and he was.
and, yeah, but he said he was receiving it at,
That's
full
fine.
scale.
Yeah. Yeah, well, last night when we got off, he said it had dropped to about an S7,
Yeah,
S6.
it was the band.
The band dropped a little bit
Yeah.
on it. But he was still making it fine. So the machine's getting out. 225 is definitely doing a good job still.
Yeah. Well, the others are getting out too.
Yeah.
It's just no one's using them, but I'm gonna start getting back on 225.
The 310 is kind of the worst one. And the 310, the reason is, yes, the 310's on a 250-foot tower, but it is in a big hole.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
you might be, if you're 200 foot, you're good. I mean, it's in
The
a big
machine's
ditch.
doing all it can do.
Yeah, oh, the machine's
it's,
working,
yeah.
it's just the
You don't,
elevation.
you drive up closer, you can't even get cell coverage.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
cell phone goes
I'm
out.
just not about our own repeaters, but I'm curious, where is that Hammond 147 repeater? I hear it.
It's
so
buried
good.
It's
somewhere.
all Benny. 147 is at the old AM radio broadcasting tower in the Talbany, just north of Hammond on
Okay.
on Highway 51.
I hear it so well, and I hear a lot of people on there all the
Yeah,
time.
that's the only one from Hammond you hear.
Oh, there's another,
No.
well, Hammond's got
They have a
140.
145,
13.
130.
That's a good
That's
machine,
about
believe it or
south.
not.
That's by Southeastern.
I can hit the 440 machine,
And then they have a 440 machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've done some work on it.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jason's
the
repeater.
440 machine needs some
Yeah.
work.
Because when I used to drive to Hammond every weekend,
What's Jason's repeater?
I'd still have the 225 machine in Hammond, and I couldn't hit their
Well,
repeaters.
Dean will get on the 225 and talk all the way to his house
Yeah.
and still be in it fairly well.
And
He must
is a
live on the
member, by the way.
VHF radio, because I hear him all the time.
Yeah. He's a,
AAE.
when he retired,
AAE.
yeah, when he retired, he got his ham ticket and he went in all the way. So I hope he stays that way.
Who's that, Dean?
Yeah.
He will.
There's a 146 835 that's a good machine too.
That's in
so,
St. Francisville. That's the
doggone
Louisiana,
it.
Mississippi.
That's them two boys up there. What's their name?
Loomis, right? They call it.
Yeah, yeah. That's
That's one
Jake.
on an old AT&T tower.
I don't know, but that's Jake and I can't remember the other boy's name.
Yeah, because there's one up there that's on an old, where they had the old, like the one on Highway 30, the old AT&T.
Yeah, it's
but
around
on a
St.
hill,
Francisville
so it's
somewhere.
already started off.
But it's
300 feet higher.
it's a good machine.
Yeah.
Other subject. Last meeting, we talked about reminding people the FEMA courses that
Yes.
TOC would like us. Have those been put on our website yet, so that people?
No, I need to do that. And the thing about John,
I'll come Thursday night.
I'm gonna call John probably sometime this week and see when he can do the. We finally got all our floors in. Everything's back to normal pretty much. So when he can come in and we need a 2-meter radio. When he can come in and try to get that thing hooked up, we'll get the echo link back on.
John's moved to, back toward down
Yeah.
south.
Yeah.
He still works here in Gonzales?
Yes, sir.
So he still makes a trip back and
Yeah.
forth.
I was delivered a computer from Brett. Mikey Robichaux came and brought it, and it's IRLP Echo Link altogether. So I have no idea how to fool with that stuff. I've never fooled with either one of them.
Where's it gonna be hooked up?
My house.
You got fiber for internet? God.
If you have a router, you can
Yeah, I got a router.
do it on a router. I think that's all you need, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, as far
Yeah.
as
Well,
hooking the
you're
radio.
gonna have to open your router up, or what you have for a router? Because we can put a switch.
I don't know if it's a D-Link or
We
a
can-
Link system.
We can come off of E-tel, put a switch, like just a 4-port switch, and then put your router in one port, and then put a second router just for that machine, so it's completely isolated from y'all. 'Cause I'm running 5 routers right now at the house.
We might do that.
Through a 24-port switch.
We might, I have another
And
router,
yeah.
an old one.
Yeah, well, I got about 25, 30 routers, so.
Yeah, but you don't want to slow down your router.
No, it won't.
No, it won't.
It won't. In other words, if you take the fiber, if you're running.
Internet speed is the internet speed.
You're not running light, you're running the
No,
standard.
no, I got-
Yeah,
yeah.
plenty five.
Big-
I'm
that's
running
when they got-
standard, I'm running standard speed, and I got a 24-port switch, and I'm feeding about 5 routers most of the time.
Right. Now, when you mean standard speed from E-tel, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
Right,
shares,
that's-
in other words,
that's what
whichever
we have.
one's on is sharing the
Yeah.
load. So, but IRLP and Echo Link is only on sometime at night.
right. Well, and like I said, I'm gonna tell you, I'll be first to tell you, I was a real opponent of doing that on the 225.
Yeah.
my worry was just, people coming in there, and at the time, the repeater was really active, and I was worried that it was gonna interrupt what we normally did on the
Right.
machine.
And when it first came on, it
I
did.
will also be the
Everybody
first
had
to
play with
admit
it.
that I was wrong.
Well,
Yeah, when you first
Why
put
we
one
do it?
up,
Well, because
everybody's
everybody
gotta
goes
go
in
there
and they
and
see,
poke at it
oh,
a
it's a
little
new
bit.
node, let me go see if I can connect.
why don't we do it on the 985?
Well, we would, but it works well on the 225, believe it or not. It's not like everybody,
right,
it's not what I thought at first, Stephen. It's,
Okay.
once they get over the initial thing,
Yeah,
it's not people just coming in there,
yeah.
It really calmed down, and the normal people who used it, and you didn't have a lot of junk in there, so.
Now, if you ever want to contact over in Hammond, you can use Jason's repeater, 443875. That has Echolink.
Okay. And I'm not so worried about the IRLP thing. It doesn't, I mean, if people use it, they use it. If not, they don't.
right. And you can turn it off too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We set up Echolink in the
Yeah.
beginning, and that's personally, I just assume stay with Echolink. But I don't mind, I'm sitting under the repeater.
You ain't gonna have trouble reading it.
No, I could run it off a handy talk. As long as it wouldn't overheat the thing, I don't have a
Yeah.
problem.
Well,
We've had people run Echolink off laptops and phones.
what kind of interface to the radio does it have? Is it
Well,
just a sound card?
Huh?
From the computer to the radio?
I have no idea.
Because that's the biggest problem.
I know he's got a big bundle of wires back there with a flat plug on it. I have no
But he
idea
didn't
what.
send a radio, or he sent a radio too?
No, he didn't have a radio.
Okay.
That's what we need. We need to either purchase or get a donation of a 2-meter radio.
I have to go by there and look at it.
Radio.
More
Yeah,
than
you
welcome.
can-
The problem is interfacing them. Some
Yeah.
radios
Yeah.
don't do Echolink at all.
Right,
Yeah.
right, we'll have to find
Well,
out.
and-
I've
the thing
been
is-
I've been looking for the Heath,
Yeah.
Kenwood 251. It had the 9600 baud packet port on the back of the radio, and you can't beat them. They're the
So-
toughest radio.
But you would still need a tone, right? Has to be a radio to do tone.
Yeah, oh yeah, but anything that does packet well does tone.
No, I mean for the Echolink.
Yeah, but I said anything that does packet
Right, we'll do it
is
tone.
new enough to have
Right,
tone in
and
it.
that's what I'm getting at is, I have some old stuff,
Yeah,
but it doesn't have tone boards.
right, but the problem is they don't have the receive and transmit bandwidth to handle the baud rate
Right.
they need. Because that's what, when Mike and I built that little Echolink on a Raspberry Pi, that was our big problem. Everything worked good, but it sounded bad because you couldn't get the audio through the radio.
Didn't have enough bandwidth for the audio.
Right, now we plugged it into my Kenwood, into that.
No problem.
Oh, it worked fine,
Yeah.
but I was using it for,
That 261 I got. Well,
51 or 61?
I don't know if it's a 61 or 51.
You bought it about the same time I bought
We
mine.
bought it over
I
there.
think I think that's got a port on it. I think it's
I
got a
have to
port.
look and see.
See if it's got a port.
We get that, the computer's at the house,
Mhm.
according to Brett, everything
Yeah.
was on it, working,
Yeah,
so we can
Find a radio.
hook it up, and all we need is a radio. You need a monitor to
yeah.
get it going,
Well,
I'm sure.
I probably still have that Echolink set up on a Pi at the house. We just didn't have a radio that was capable.
Right.
And then I talked to a few people about the little $29 the little Chinese handheld, and they had the same problem. They were saying they had the same problem with audio quality.
Well, I have some other handhelds
Yeah,
that are, I got an Icon handheld, that's
Right.
not a problem.
What else we got?
but they don't have a data port.
Anyone else got
So
any?
what happens is if somebody touches the volume control,
Yeah, you
you
screwed.
you mess up.
Anyone
Yeah,
else
you'd
got
have to-
any business remarks or anything like that for the club?
Well, it looks like all of our repeaters are in good shape, so we don't need any new repeaters right now.
No, we just need to go find out if
Why
we
the
got
full
power
40?
to the ones on,
440 and APRS are down for some reason.
Do you have a plan to get the 10-meter beacon working again, or we're not gonna
We haven't been able to get out to the site. When people have time to go out there, we
That have
don't have
four-wheelers.
four-wheel drive.
Oh, okay.
Need
Oh,
Tarzan.
well, then don't worry about it.
It's back down a dirt road.
It's a
about-
quarter mile off the road in the woods.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, then don't worry about it.
No, we gonna worry about it, we gonna get it.
Y'all better put your
And
mosquito
nobody has
repellent on
reworked the
there.
road since I
Okay,
did
people.
15 years ago.
Huh.
Todd did take his dad's tractor.
I used to
one
bring my
day
tractor there and bush hog it,
Yeah.
and I do the bush hogging and take a
Well,
grader
that
box
was,
and
that was
rework
the
the road.
contract at the time, we kept up the road and the
That's
grass.
why we had
for the tower.
space, right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was the original agreement. And that's what I'm saying, I was surprised because after Crown Castle put that new tower up,
Mhm.
and we will put stuff on there, and every year I get a letter. And it's a
Keep paying the same
a
amount.
payment letter, yeah. And it basically says, so we know you're on this tower, just keep paying the same amount you've been paying.
You still get it?
Yeah, every year get one.
And we keep paying that same
Keep
amount?
paying that same amount.
Which is
Zero.
0.0, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
We don't have a battery out there right now.
No, we need to get a battery. Yeah,
So they probably unhook the beacon when they pull the battery? So it quits sending them weak signals?
I don't even know how to get in the building.
Building?
Key.
It's a key now,
I
huh?
think
Did they
it's
change
key.
the combination?
I think it's the key.
It was a key
Who's
at the
got the
gate.
key?
No, combination at the gate.
Who's got the key?
Chris, last I
I
knew.
Chris
think,
should.
I thought the combination on the door was the same combination on the
Well,
gate.
but somebody broke in and when they stole the batteries, and I
They
think
put a
they
key lock?
changed all that, yeah.
I'll call Chris.
Now-
I'll have a call.
Check with Chris.
I got
Now,
one
Al,
more.
Yes,
didn't you mention that you wanted to move the 440 repeater down into Gonzales somewhere? You talked
We
about
kinda looking at that,
that? Okay.
but Darlene has been trying to get a hold to E-tel because we would like to possibly put it on that tower in the corner of Airline and 44.
That'd be good
Be a
looking.
good place.
However, they don't really seem to be too cooperative.
No.
What about putting it somewhere out by OEP?
We had looked at that when they first put that pole tower, whatever they got up there over there.
Who's that?
Putting a 440 at OEP. We had asked them about that.
Right, they didn't want
And
nothing
they
on
really
there at the
didn't
time.
care to have,
They didn't want anything other on it at
No.
the time.
Just their stuff.
Well,
Yeah, well,
But was it OEP then, or was it the sheriff's office then?
it was OEP, but Rick tried and they didn't want
The
anything
sheriff's
with
office, I think,
sheriff's.
the one that,
The sheriff's office antennas are on that and they
right, and
didn't
they're the
want
ones,
anything else.
they're the ones that
Yeah.
really objected to it.
Yeah.
Right.
My question was, old business, W5YI status, what's going on with that? And
I hadn't
are we-
even looked at it, tell you the truth.
Okay.
what is
That's-
W?
And I need to because Todd has gotten his extra. And so if we get enough, we can actually
We
test.
do, we have it because we got two Todds, both extras in the club.
Okay.
Todd, in Livingston
Yeah,
Parish, our,
Hooverton.
vice president.
Yes,
Also, what's his name from the Baton Rouge Club?
Brett.
Brett.
And Mike.
And Mike's
See,
extra?
we've got a team right there.
Cool,
We've
okay.
got 4 extras right there. So we could put together a
We
testing
need to,
team.
what we need to do though is one of
I
those
thought about doing
extras
that too, but this ain't
needs
working
to
in my schedule.
become VEC.
And they changing the test next month, or
Yeah.
this month.
Next month.
July 1st.
Because without one of the extras being
So you
VEC.
got 30 days to learn
I
the
thought it was
whole
gonna be
stuff.
more questions, but the
I
same
don't
thing.
think
I
they
took
can
my first
administer
test, they didn't even
extra
have solid
tests
state
unless
on
one of them
it.
is a VEC.
Right.
It's gonna have
Yeah,
more
because
about
I can be a
digital
VEC as
modes on
a
the new
general,
test.
but I cannot
The
preside
new test
over
is gonna
an
have more
extra
about
test,
digital modes on it.
is my understanding.
It's the
Okay,
same number.
so
I think
Actually,
they're
the
taking
only
questions.
test
Yeah.
that anyone can
Yeah.
preside over
Yeah.
is a
Maybe
technician.
It's
do
the same
something, because
number.
we
Right
got,
over-
some
right
changes
over
coming up with the
700
test here, and
Yeah.
some people are gonna be looking
Al?
for testing in the future.
Al?
Also,
Yes,
The only test the general can preside over is a technician.
right,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
One of the, but in other words, as a general, I can be a VEC. I can be
Right.
an examination coordinator, but
Right.
I cannot coordinate the exam for an extra test.
Right.
Has to be an extra VEC to do that.
All right, you have to have three extras.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 4 minimum
Right,
and.
right, I said you have to have 3 for the test at one time.
Right. So we could put together a test team if, if we get our
Yeah.
people together. So we gotta get with W5Y, say this guy's gonna represent our club as a, whether it's Todd or whoever, as
Right.
our VEC. So we can do test sessions at field day or club meetings or whatever. That can be something we can offer to people. Also, one last thing for Mark's good, Baton Rouge Club's gonna be activating the kid this coming weekend for Museum Ships on the Air. So get on your HF radios, look around 40 and 20, looking for them this weekend. I know we're supposed to have bad weather, but you never know, you might hit them, make contact with a kid, plus all those, 400 other museum ships on the air. Last year, I talked to submarines, tugboats, icebreakers, there are all kind of stuff out there.
One more thing with that, don't forget, July, you'll have 13 colonies, so that's another thing.
Oh,
I
they
did
do
that
that every
last
year?
year.
That's
I
a
did-
real,
I did it last time.
I have to try to
What's
work all
that?
of them.
13
yeah.
colonies.
It's tough, man, I'm gonna tell you, they tough.
I did it last time.
I made all of them year before last, and did not send for the certificate. And last year I made all of them but that English station.
But that's like a bonus.
Yeah, yeah. So that's another good event. It's enjoyable to do, because it's spread over a number of days, you don't have to do them all in one day, it's like a week, 10 days, something like that.
And they let you send a excerpt of your log up instead of having to.
It's interesting, I enjoy doing that one. I don't do many contests and stuff, but that's one I like to do.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn the meeting at this time.
I second it.
Totally unnecessary.
In 1957.
Should I push your button?
That's a personal question,
That was a
Mark.
good year for sure.
Oh, darn, hey, you buy my dinner, you can.
Gotta stop it.
Yeah.